Putin has offered Trump a deal on Ukraine and Iran that is so ridiculous. It's really just them telling on themselves, telling on himself and telling on Donica Putinsky. The idea is that if Trump agrees to no longer fund Ukraine, Putin will stop giving Iran targeting information. Now, it's super ridiculous just because Putin actually runs Trump and Netanyahu. And I've been saying this for years and it makes everything make sense. But Trump could, of course, decide just to, out of the blue, cancel support for Ukraine. But I think there might be enough resistance in the government to overthrow him at that point. If he did that, I think I'm being a little too hopeful to say, it's close. It wouldn't be a slam dunk. But in this situation, it could be part of a deal with Putin. Now, he could potentially reject it, but I think it would be the only time Trump has ever done anything that wasn't completely for Putin. So I'm afraid that they're going to go through with this, is one reason I wanted to talk about it. But again, it's completely ridiculous. If it was true, it's ridiculous that, it makes Putin look even worse than if he's just lying about it. Because for one, he's saying, I'll sell out my ally, Iran. Of course, he's, seems perfectly willing to sell out anybody. If they've killed Netanyahu, he's obviously sold out his ally, Netanyahu, by getting him killed after promising him, this glory or easy win. I think you could say people have said that Netanyahu had tricked Trump into this war, but really Putin tricked both of them, or instructed Trump and tricked Netanyahu into it. So he's selling out Iran, but also he's saying that he has all this information, targeting information that he hasn't yet given to Iran, saying that he could stop giving it to them. And where did he get this information? Elon Musk, most likely. But why hasn't he already given it to him? There's no way to verify whether he gave it to him or not, versus there is a way to verify if they cut off all funding to Ukraine. If they happen to hit a target they weren't supposed to know about, Putin could just say, look, you shot. So there's so much ridiculous to the claim itself. And then if it's not even a fair trade, cut off all support for Ukraine for cutting off an information flow to Iran that they probably already have anyway, and he's probably lying about, there's no way to verify, etc. And yet they could go for it, or they could make this happen, or it's just another way of trading countries with Putin, with his other pawn, Trump. So there's so much ridiculous to it. There's so much that they're telling on themselves, and then it's not true. He's not going to do it, of course. So it's just a scheme, but it still reveals that he's willing to betray his allies or throw anybody under the bus, and they probably did to Netanyahu, which I kind of think proves who you're dealing with.